One of these days, we're gonna have a pre-session chat about the way our characters behave.
Hey, this is fully on brand for my character.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I built my character to be an ass. I'm just toning it down a little bit.
So just let me reiterate, you guys are free to do what you want, but this is a message from God saying, if you try to fight the 50 big salamander monsters, there will most likely be death.
My spidey sense is tingling.
There will most likely be death.
I was just gonna say that, like, while it is funny for the most part, like the verbal fights between our characters are like funny and in character and everything, but like the physical stuff, it kind of gets a little bit too much and it prevents like growth within the party.
Oh, like all the fucking body slamming and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. And the, picking each other's pockets, we need to stop doing that kind of stuff too.
I don't have that proficiency. I don't do that.
Yeah, but me and Nate have both done it.
The only thing that's in danger in this world is the environment around me.
Bitch, you threatened to throw me at something in the beginning.
Keyword is I threatened to throw you. It was all verbal. I never actually did it.
I mean, you were strictly warned not to, if I recall correctly, and you took that to heart.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but then I also told shut up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. You did tell God to shut up. I remember that. Okay.
He's more anti-religion than Pim in that
regard. All right, so let's see. Let's do a quick recap, shall we? Last time in Chaos in Kordova, our merry gang of assholes were sent on a mission to go find notes on the explosion that occurred in Session 1. Promptly found a big-ass hole full of lizard monsters and a glowing ball, and one of them decided it would be a fantastic idea to go down there and say hi. That someone got poked in the titty by a lizard claw and is now feeling kind of weird. Everyone
about to have a big titty baby.
They now find themselves in the realm of nerds, aka a science lab.
Uh-oh. Hey Munch, did you post a go live on Twitter?
Yeah, I'm live and I'm recording.
No, I mean, did you post it on Twitter? Because if you did, I can load it up and share it.
No, I didn't post it on Twitter. If you want to do a shout out, by all means.
He named the session Chaos and Crackheads.
Yes.
What? Okay. Alright.
I mean, to be honest, we do give off crackhead energy half the time.
Yeah, the only one who doesn't give off crackhead energy is Pim.
Thank you.
Oh, even my characters give off, like, my NPCs give off crackhead energy. Look at Ragnarokis.
I mean, the alchemist lady, and then I keep forgetting.
The gnome lady gives off mommy energy, and the scientist boy gives off science boy energy, I guess.
I would say his nickname, but I know it pisses you off. So.
That was a one-time occurrence. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's probably not gonna happen again.
I like the qualifier. Probably not.
At the end of the day, Pim is asexual.
Alright.
Whatever.
So, I believe we actually ended off with Sylvain trying to carve whatever was put inside of him out of himself, failing miserably, scarring himself horribly, and then cauterizing the wound. And walking into the science lab to meet with you guys looking like a war veteran.
I think he said something to the effect of think I'm pregnant.
Accurate.
Is this gonna be like a scene from Alien, but with his chest instead of his stomach?
I mean,
You go have a titty burster.
oh.
Jeez.
I actually let me open up the monster manual so that I have that ready to roll. Just so I know the specific statistics of when stuff is supposed to happen.
Oh man, I'm screwed in this game, aren't I?
Because if I remember correctly, you're probably fine for like a month.
Like a month? Oh my
Get
god.
a reprieve, a month's reprieve.
He's gonna show up like he's gonna be.
Fucking Christ, like 28 notifications and most of them are you guys.
I only.
My phone didn't actually go off until Neat slid into my DMs.
I only added you once. I only added you once.
So okay,
Nick.
so good news, Nate.
Yeah?
You have more than a month.
Oh my god. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. 31 days.
Let's see.
What
So
were up him and myself doing again?
you guys were in the you guys had entered the science. Let me see. Let's see.
They were like offices.
You went into the. You were in the office section. So you had initially entered into a reception area. So there's like a single desk, some chairs, a water cooler. You had moved on past there because you heard someone in the background just going like, which led you into an office space, complete with cubicles, individual workstations, some filing cabinets, a motivational poster that has like a cat hanging from a tree.
Motivational poster. Is Chris Farley on it?
Nah. Maybe. Hold on.
Tell me it has a quote from Getting Over It.
We're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna roll a d4 quick and see what happens. Yes. Yes, there is a poster with Chris Farley on it. Specific.
Somebody.
Let me make sure I'm thinking of the right person here. Hold on.
My name is Chris Farley, and I am a motivational speaker.
Oh yeah, it's so it's an image of Chris Farley from that bit he did on Saturday Night Live, working at Chippendales.
Stand down by the river. Oh, that one. That's even funnier.
He's like mid hip thrust, arms up.
Also, it's not Chris Farley. It's Scott Manley. Is the name of the guy.
I don't.
So I don't remember if someone rolled a high enough intelligence to realize that, at least if I'm understanding these past rolls correctly, someone rolled high enough to figure out that, hey, maybe, just maybe, there are notes on what experiments were taking place in this facility here. You still hear some poor asshole in the background moaning like they're taking the fattest shit of their life.
I'm gonna do an investigate. I don't see shit.
You are staring at the poster of Chris Farley, pondering the meaning of this image. The thought goes through your mind. Perhaps I could work at Chippendales. The fat man in a tiny suit. Yes, yes. Fat man in a little coat. Yeah.
Anybody else care to investigate since I'm apparently too distracted by Chris Farley?
Nate,
I'll try.
do me a favor quick, Nate. Roll me
Yeah.
a... I don't think that you have a will stat, so just roll me a wisdom save.
A wisdom save?
Yes.
Yay.
Alright, you're not fully traumatized from what you just went through.
God.
But does he have postpartum?
God damn it.
Jesus.
Alright. So, ooh, nat 1 on the investigation.
Oh no.
Okay, hold on, I gotta roll a thing. Sorry, I'm blanked.
Apparently me and Super are very enthralled by this poster.
Alright, nothing particularly bad happens, you just don't see anything. And you step on a pen and it explodes, getting a little bit of ink on your hoof.
Do you have white hoofs or black hoofs as a deer?
Gross. Suppose that's up to Soup, since their character and all that. I mean, heck,
Oh, that's what I was asking.
they're Fae, they could have pink and purple hooves.
True. They could have it all nail polished up and everything. Excuse me. So is Nathan, I guess you can roll and investigate now that you're not traumatized.
Just
Okay.
standing there pondering what just happened, like, am I gonna be a daddy or am I gonna become one of them? Very nice. Alright, Sylvain. You find a... Oh, what the fuck is it called? One of those, like, it's an... I think it's called an accordion folder?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you find an accordion folder that is labeled with a big fat red stamp that says top secret. Weirdly enough, it's just laying on some dude's desk.
Top secret. Ooh. I open the folder and look inside.
Alright, roll intelligence. Don't know why you care, but my hoof pads are cream colored. Nice.
Also, by the way, since you're talking about Soup now, just so you know, if you want to switch your drop down to Pim.
Shut up, I'm sick.
I was just letting you know I wasn't criticizing Jesus.
Shut up, my creators.
I was just trying to be helpful, okay?
It's fucking hilarious. Okay, Sylvain, you look
Hold
at
on,
the
take this.
papers, you start rifling through them, just kind of sifting, and you just see a bunch of, like, numbers and letters in formations that literally make no sense about, like, you can't make heads or tails of it. PNG, super deemed, hydrate, posture check, and stretch. Okay. I will sit up straight, drink Wawa, and...
That is not water.
That is water. I already drank the soda. I refilled it with water. Do you want to drink it yourself? Getting called out on some
do I
shit
notice-
that ain't calling out. It's the soup. I figured it was soup, but wasn't used to the new name.
Did I, do I notice, Sylvain looking at documents, or am I still enthralled by this Chris Farley?
Perception, and also Sylvain's just like, I feel like there's a joke about God being dead in here. I mean, there might be, but you can't fucking tell. You see Sylvain looking at the papers.
What do you got there, you Jesus boy?
I found a top secret folder. I can't read any of it because I think those frogs did something to me.
Look at that, the rogue can't do simple math. Take a look.
Simple math, he says. Okay. Take a look. Intelligence of 9. You can tell it's math, but it's...
At least I understand it's more than just numbers. To be fair, I'm a barbarian. Anytime I roll higher than anybody else, it should be shame on them.
Alright, you guys work together to figure out that this is very complicated math. that none of you have any right understanding.
Can I roll a knowledge arcana check?
Sure. I'll let you roll an arcana. Damn. Alright, so.
Lucky. I'm not proficient in it, by the way, so that was pure luck.
Right. So you see some around halfway through the documents, you find a page that has instead of mathematical equations, it has arcane symbols and magical circles and that kind of shit. And you realize that the math has to do with the magic. But even with a 14 intelligence roll, you still have no idea what the fuck any of this is. You guys remember that it was mentioned that they were working on a new power source here, a new type of power crystal. So you can kind of relate, you can kind of piece it together, and you, like, with the understanding of math plus magic, this is probably what you're looking for.
Yeah, put those in your bag and give it to what's-his-face at the camp.
Okay.
Instead of mathematics, they've created mathemagics? Yes! That is wonderful.
I hate every bit of that sentence. I hate all of that sentence.
I love that. That is great. Mathemagics. I like that. I didn't even think of that. Good job, Snoop.
I award you 0 points, and may God have mercy on your soul. Is there any other?
Your God is laughing at my pun. Don't eat it.
Yeah, my God's also trapped in my head, and I constantly tell him to die. Your points? You act like I hold my God in high regard. Treat my God more like a totem breaking the wall character than I do anything else. Is there any other rooms off this room that we can get to, or is this just like a single chamber? I know we broke into a door initially to get in here.
You actually didn't break in the door. Hi, Joe Venom. How's it going? The door was just kind of open, but there is another door beyond this one. Make it sound like you're just talking an alternate version of your own thoughts at this point. I mean, essentially. Let's see. So, beyond the room that you are currently in, there are, to your left and right, there are doors that are closed, but they don't look like they have locks or anything.
I'll go take a look at the right door and go into that room.
Alright.
And after he goes in the right door, I want to go in the wrong door.
I mean, that's subjective, but okay.
I mean, technically, the lizards win your wrong door, Sylvain.
So, alright. Zarg, you head through the door to the right and are immediately met with there is approximately 10 feet of floor that leads to a stairway down. Chained to the wall immediately before the stairway is the source of the moaning. You see a dude in a lab coat chained to the wall, moaning meekly and seeming to be barely conscious.
I guess I'll use survival to see if I can figure out if I can slap him back to sense.
I mean, you could just
kill him.
You could just slap him if you want to. It's a fucking unarmed strike.
What's that again? Is that just your strength?
Yeah, it's just a strength roll. You can also specify non-lethal.
Non-lethal?
Okay. We're just gonna say that didn't hurt him. You kept control of your strength and we're just like, hey!
What's up? What's up, BDSM lab boy?
He sort of like gasps a little bit at the sudden jolt of the slap and the bit of pain. And he goes, oh god, oh fuck. You see his arms try to like move a bit, but like he's chained to the wall pretty well. He looks at you and goes, oh, no, you need to leave right now. Do you have companions with you? You need to leave.
What happened, kind sir?
Why do we need to Alright. Pim walks to the doors.
Hang on, I got to set up here for this.
You got a setup? Okay. Alright.
Yes. Let's just see if my roll works with it. It does.
No. I'm sorry, but a 14 is not enough to break solid chains.
At least pull it out of the wall.
No. Because the chains are, like, melded into also solid steel. You would have to roll, like, a 25 minimum.
Is there a visible lock on there? Can I roll sleight of hand to lockpick?
It looks like it actually looks like they, it looks like someone welded the chain, like, the cuffs together.
Oh.
So, to answer, we'll just say Pim asked why you need to leave immediately after Zarg tried to rip chains out of a steel wall. He goes, they'll be back soon. You need
Ooh.
horrible creatures.
Sylvain, are you in the other room, by the way, Sylvain?
I'm listening.
Ooh, the creepy lizard frog cultists? Yes, have you seen them?
Yeah, this one's titty got touched by it, points to Sylvain.
His head immediately jerks to Sylvain and goes, oh no. You poor soul. I don't know what's going to happen to you, but it seems to change based off of the color of the creatures.
Oh, shoot, I don't remember what color this one was.
Roll intelligence to remember, because I remember.
Okay.
Can you tell us what's going on here? We came here to figure something out. Ooh. That's a fucking color. You remember it was red.
Okay. It was a red one. Oh no.
Oh, same as me.
What does that mean?
Don't. He starts to clutch at his chest. What? We were making a new power source and something went wrong. The gem exploded. Opened portals. These things came through. The scientists either died or vanished. He starts to grunt, and you see movement under his skin. And he starts to scream, just run! Oh no!
I really think I should have done the mercy killing.
Hold on. Holds up axe. Mercy killing? Please don't. Puts axe down.
I really think I should have just killed the guy. It would have spared him all this pain.
You start to hear cracking and flesh tearing.
I'm gonna slowly back away behind the doors and watch the explosion from there.
Do you close the door behind you?
Well, yeah, there's a window on the door. I'm gonna watch it.
Okay. Gems, power source gone wrong, portals rendered, you're transforming, you're carrying a parasitic frog life. Got it. That sums it up pretty well.
And while I'm watching behind there, I'm gonna put on a lab coat and a pair of glasses I found.
Does everyone else follow Zarg out of the room, or are they gonna stay to watch the fireworks?
Can I find? Would I have to do an investigation to find a lab coat, a pair of glasses, and a board to watch this like it's an experiment?
Actually, as you're walking out of the room, you see across the hall is a bunk room that has lab coats hung up on the wall.
Yeah, go put on a lab coat.
Anything helpful to us before you die? We have experimental notes. The lead researcher kept a journal. That's about it.
I hold up the top secret folder. Is this it?
Yes. And as he says yes, his chest explodes,
Oh jeez.
giving birth to a tadpole-like creature. That begins to writhe and wriggle on the floor, apparently disoriented from just being born.
How big is said tadpole-like creature? Is it tadpole-sized?
Let's see, it's tiny, so I think it's about the size of a, think tiny classifies as, hold on, let me just search the definition of tiny size in fucking D&D. Let's see, tiny, 2.5. Okay. So it's about 2 feet in length.
Oh man. And this was growing in his chest?
Yes.
Oh, I gotta cut this thing out of me.
Can I feed it to Kython or will it hurt my baby? Roll knowledge nature. Roll nature.
Meanwhile, I'm just cosplaying what I think a scientist is.
Alright, so you would understand well enough that this isn't an aberration. So it's not particularly natural. But it's probably fine to feed to your Displacer Beast kitten. Gives to cat. The tiny Displacer Beast kitten leaps on the tadpole and promptly just bites its head off. I mean, it takes a couple chomps, but it gets there. Throws rock at guy to see if dead. D-E-D, dead. He is very much dead. He has a hole where his chest used to be.
I gotta get this thing out of me.
Scribbles more notes. Carries happy kitten out of room. Alright. So you guys promptly leave.
I'm taking the lab coat.
You do hear, You do start to hear commotion from down the stairs. Oh god. Let me just double check on how removing Slad Baby works. Desks and lockers for valuables. Yeah. Oh god. Okay, hold on. Let me do this point by point here. We need to take turns. Sylvain, you already figured out you're not gonna remove the thing by stabbing yourself in the tit. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say you do not stab yourself in the tit. Him, there aren't really many things of make an investigation on your way out. Zarg, if you follow the noises, that means you're going down the stairs. Are you actually following the noises?
It would be unlike me not to follow the noises and leave the party.
Oh god, okay, 10 investigation, you find a nice looking wristwatch. Cool. Aside from that, all you see are like stress balls and doodles and one weirdly aggressive post-it note that says fuck it. Zarg. Okay, take the note too. You can have the fuck it note. Zarg, you start heading down the stairs. Are you doing so stealthily, or are you just clomping your happy dragonborn ass down the stairs?
I'm wearing a lab coat. I have all the authority here. I don't stealth. I think I'm incapable of it. I'm 7 feet tall, dude.
Alright. You get about halfway down the first set of stairs. You begin to, you're approaching a corner in the stairwell. And you begin to hear distinctly very heavy, mucusy breathing and very wet, heavy footfalls on the concrete steps. You forgot to order dinner? Fucking rip.
Oof.
You keep going, Mr. Zarg. Actually, pause. What is everyone else doing?
I'm just staring at my chest.
Just poke,
Frozen.
poke, poke, poke,
Uh-huh.
poke.
Yep. Basically.
Thank you for contributing to the B. Thank you for contributing to the Death Ship Challenge, Fishy. Sylvain, roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess he rolls a 3. No, that's not a 3.
Heading cat then, okay. A 22 intelligence, alright. So, you have no idea how long the gestation period of the abomination that you watched happen is, but you don't feel any movement or displacement in your body at the moment. So you can kind of assume, based on that, that whatever the frog monster put in you is so minuscule that you're not going to be able to tell if you got it or didn't get it.
Oh.
You got the fork cancer, god damn it, Fishy.
So basically, I just have to wait until it gets big enough to cut out, and then I'll cut it out.
With that high of an intelligence check, you realize that you should probably bring it up to a healer.
Oh, okay.
Okay, back to Zarg, since everyone's just kind of chilling in the lab right now. Zarg, you round the corner and are promptly met with 3... Let's see here. 3 frog salamander... Yeah, frog's closer. 3 7-foot-tall frog monsters of varying color and width. You are currently... So, just to break it down, you see one is red and is a little chonky, but not like... It's got like a dad bod. You see a blue one that looks like an NFL linebacker. And then there is a green one that is shorter than the other 2. A little squatter, a little wider. Kind of a combination of the body types of the first 2. That one is carrying a stick with skulls on it.
What are the stairs made of again?
Cement.
And we've established I can break cement, right?
If you roll high enough, yes.
I'm gonna do a 2-part action here.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a nope and athletics my way back up to the top of the stairwell, and then I'm gonna take out my bullet eater and collapse this fucking stairway. Or at least attempt to.
Okay.
So let's see if the athletics works out. Well.
I'll say a 10 is enough to back up quickly. You've made approximately 10 feet of space between you and the frogs.
And then I'm gonna collapse the stairway and try and not get stuck in the rubble pile so we can make an escape.
Okay.
Would that be an attack roll? Would that be strength roll? What would that be?
Describe to me specifically what you are doing.
Given that most stairway pans, even if they are precast concrete or they're separately attached to like the walls around it. All I have to do is hit the outside wall if the stairs are attached to where the bolts are at, and it will fall apart.
Okay.
So I'm trying to
Outside
aim for
knowledge.
the connection plan.
So.
Outside knowledge, that's all bullshit.
So, I mean,
Fine.
Zarg's character is actually intelligent enough to understand basic structural integrity.
Okay.
Like, for a barbarian, you are smarter than you have any right to be.
Smarter than the average barbarian.
Or 3.
Oh, 3. So you're swinging with Bullet Eater, yes?
Only if it's not going to destroy Bullet Eater.
I mean, it's a big-ass battle axe. I feel like it'll be fine.
That. Oosh.
Let me Google something quick.
What was that background?
That is Steve Buscemi.
Yes, don't ask.
All right, so it hits 7 damage, huh?
If I have to, I'll do this repeatedly.
I mean, you have. I'll say you have time for 2 swings before the frogs attack you. A 7 makes a solid chip, but it does not collapse the wall.
In the middle of my second attack, I'm gonna yell through the doors, "Fucking run!"
All right, perception check from the other party members, please. Excellent.
Hey.
Good enough. He's a very loud boy.
Ben,
That
let's go.
that will collapse the wall.
Do I need to do an athletics to escape before it falls up from underneath me?
Well, okay, so we're gonna say that you hit at a point that causes part of the wall and part of the ceiling to cave in. The stairs are more or less fine. So you've essentially created a rubble pile and you can now dip.
And I come running through the doors and just run by them and try and make it. It's basically retrace our steps as fast as possible the fuck out of there.
Just go, 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 go.
Basically, they just see a bronze blur in front of their face.
There is a sudden blur and a smoke trail. As you exit the door, you hear chaos coming from within the crater. They are aware that there is shit going on upstairs now. Quick question, Sylvain, did you bring your rope back up with you when you climbed out of the crater?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Why don't we roll for percentage die to see if you were too in shock to remember to grab your rope?
A what? It's in my inventory. Okay. Okay.
We've established that doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Let's make an intelligence check retroactively.
God damn it all. No.
Alright, so,
Not fair.
you see that the rope hanging over the edge of the crater is currently taut. Let me do a thing quick.
Can I roll another intelligence or perception?
Um,
Can I roll something to go cut the rope?
You actually don't need to. As you see that it's taut and kind of wobbling, you hear a psh, as the rope snaps under the immense weight of the giant frog beast.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
I just thought of this.
Sylvain got that in vitro fertilization treatment. God damn it, Zarg. Go to the corner. You're grounded.
Tell me exactly what's not factual about that.
There's... okay, I need to pause my music for this. There is nothing untrue about that statement. I just hate it. And Pim agrees. Okay.
Come on, you gotta admit, that's pretty clever.
That was a solid pun. I will give you that, but I still hate it. Okay, I'm bringing my music back.
I didn't say it was better than Mad Magic's, I just said it was pretty solid.
That was a tadpole too much. God damn it, no. I'm so tempted to accelerate the gestation period for that one.
Look at Pim's follow-up, though. Look at Pim's follow-up.
The math magics was better. Y'all are hopping
No.
mad. Ah. Okay. All right. You're out of the lab. You have the secret notes. There's a bunch of angry frogmen that are currently trying to break through a rubble barricade that was made. What are y'all doing? Because you're still approximately... Hold on, let me check my math here. You're still approximately 3 hours travel away from a safe place.
Question, is my whip still outside?
The fucking big wheel.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I forgot about the big wheel. You know what?
Can I roll?
You know what? We're gonna roll. Yes, the big wheel is still attached to the fire hydrant.
Nice. Yeah, well, I think you know what I'm gonna do.
As you proceed to leave the area, Zarg goes and removes the bike lock, the impromptu bike lock, from his big wheel and rolls away trying to look badass. Please roll a charisma check for badass level. Alright, you look pretty badass.
While wearing the lab coat, it just makes the whole thing come together.
Okay, while he's riding his big wheel, is there room on the back for me?
You can hop on his
Well,
shoulders.
You wanna ride, bitch?
I hop on his shoulders.
Isn't that it? Yeah, it's pretty slow. It's about half walking speed.
Oh, never mind. I'm gonna run.
I mean, it's a fucking children's tricycle with a giant front wheel. How fast do you think it goes?
Can I hold
I
on
mean-
to it?
He's
Can I hold on to the big wheel handles? I'll hold on to the big wheel handles and just use my legs and start hopping with all my strength. Make distance. I should be able to get a pretty good leap then.
Alright, so here's what you're doing. You're not hopping. You are using your feet to propel the big wheel forward. So instead of it going, it's now going. With each kick of your legs, you are now averaging approximately walking speed, while annoying everyone in your party and every creature within a 15-foot radius.
I get off the big wheel because I realized I need to go faster, but I just needed to escape with the whip would be cool. And I basically use a rope and make a backpack out of the big wheel.
Okay.
Is that a crafts? What would that be for a check if I could even tie rope?
Survival check to tie the big wheel to your back. You tie the big wheel to your back.
That bitch ain't going nowhere.
Indeed, it ain't going nowhere. Matter of fact, you tied that to your back so well you could actually use it as a backpack. Like, it would be like the equivalent of one of those, like, you know how, like, the old school Japanese, like, backpack type of thing where it's like a couple of planks of wood with rope attached?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what you got.
I think you need to read my sentence there.
Got the whip, got the drip. This is a good day. For you, maybe. Did you tie it so well you can cast an illusion spell and it looks like it? I mean, even if it wasn't well tied, you could cast minor illusion and make it look like a backpack. I feel like this is all very irrelevant, considering the fact that got a new watch, fed your cat, got a sticky note that expresses my inner feelings. Alright.
I'll just do a perception to see if we're being followed or discussing all this.
Let's see. We'll just say, for the sake of y'all's safety and well-being, that you've been walking while this is all going on. So you've made a bit of distance between you and the lab, and you can see the shapes of large frogmen wandering around the mouth of the crater, but they're not following. They're kind of just doing a perimeter check. Sylvain starts running. Okay.
Also, be right back and use the restroom.
I mean, I would personally, yes, Zarg, I would recommend heading home. Considering it is getting dark. Wait, did Fish say he would be RB? Oh, okay. I'll shut my face then until he gets back.
I mean, unless he's like listening in on his phone or something and typing on his phone. I don't think it's that type of a BRB though.
Really wish I could center this on the fucking screen. Bothers me. No, we're following the yellow brick road. Yes, we're heading back to the base thing. We're off to see the elf boy. Shower thoughts. BRB is slang for beer at back and also bathroom break. I always just say bio break when I'm... Which is approximately the same... Yeah, it's the same number of syllables. And now that I think about it, so is bathroom break. Why are we shortening that shit to BRB? It takes the same amount of effort to say.
I don't think BRB is the actual accepted slang. I'm just saying it could work.
This is true. More shower thoughts. BRB is pronounced burb. Yes. Yes, it is. I've actually literally said that multiple times. Just gonna grab something to eat quick. Burb.
Also, I'm back.
Alright, so, as I was saying, and as Pam very eloquently stated, yes, you should be heading home. It is getting dark out. You guys left around early, like between morning and noon. So at this point, it is getting dark. The sun is beginning to set. It is very pretty.
Question, if I start running and use my athletics to perceive my running, I know I can outrun Nathan, but can I outrun Pim? I feel like Pim has a natural advantage, as you know, being half deer.
Actually dependent. That's entirely dependent on your guys' movement speed, not so much athletics.
Yeah, but just sustain it for 2-hour jog.
Let's see. Well, Pim has a movement speed of 40, so if you're flat out running, that's 80 per 6 seconds. You would have a max speed of 60 per 6 seconds. I have 2 sets of leggy. I suppose, yeah, I would, if you want to roll an athletics check with your survival checks to maintain a continuous state of running without dying. Oh god, hiccup. Are we gonna have a foot race home? Let's do a brisk half marathon home.
So athletics and survival?
Yeah. Survival to find your way back. With advantage because you already walked there, so it's easier to find your way back. Alright. Sylvain leading the pack, apparently. Stomana. I like that. It's not a word, stamina.
It's like a combination of the word stoma and stamina.
Alright, so you guys got good enough survival checks. Whoever's leading the pack, which I guess is either Zarg or Sylvain, I guess they're competing. I guess y'all are competing to lead the pack. You're doing that angy face-to-face walk that Pikachu and Raichu did in the OG Pokemon movies intro. Oh, not talking to him? Sorry, baby. And you do not have advantage on the athletics.
Oh, well, I didn't mean to. I meant to turn that
But a
off.
15... actually, no, we would go with the first roll. So, 24, 20. Tim, did you want to roll in athletics, or are you just going to keep a brisk pace but not full out sprint?
Is it really a sprint for him? It'd be more kind of a jaunt to keep up with us.
I suppose, yeah.
Just
Keeping up with him is fair. All right.
all we hear is just the rhythmic behind us.
So, with those survival checks, you guys managed to make good time, and with the athletics, you guys managed to make good time. You get to about the halfway mark, right around where you guys ran into the poor soul that had a mind flayer tadpole in his brain. Cue the music that played when Bambi was running with it. Excellent. Excellent. Yes. I love that.
Hey, you guys remember that bloodstain over there where I electrocuted that guy? Good time.
Oh my god. At this point... Hold on, I gotta roll to determine this because I'm bad at just picking at random. Alright. Pim. You hear a voice in your head.
Turner. Oh no, we
Not,
finally did it.
not
We managed to
again.
make him insane.
You hear in your head the voice of Ragnarokis. Excuse me. Pim, we received a young man who has a hole in his skull. He said that something wiggly came out of it after your dragonborn friend blasted him with lightning.
No, I believe that he did the lightning thing, but this wiggly part's what's got me weirded out. Ragnarokis was the dwarf that used minor illusion to do the fire and flame for the bagpipes, right?
Yeah, that was minor illusion. Hold on, let me check a spell stat here. Because, Pim, you have a certain amount of words that you can respond with. 25 words you can respond with.
And you used 7.
So if that's all you want to say, by all means, that's fine. Just letting you know you have, like, X amount of words to use. Okay, cool.
This might count as metagaming, so tell me if it is. But should you tell them about the titty pregnancy too, possibly? That way they can be prepared for when we get there.
Let me check, because I don't know if sending is saying shit out loud or if it's just... Let's see, short message 24. Here's the message in its mind, recognize it. So, okay, so Pim would be speaking out loud. But you wouldn't have
I'm
heard...
just saying, no. Well, I'm just saying this might be metagaming myself. I'm just suggesting that potentially that you could save them some time and be prepared for Sylvain when we get there, since we're still like an hour away. To try and help Sylvain, or at least investigate him. I was trying to like party knowledge this, basically. Like, I was just suggesting that. I'm not saying that's something that needs to happen.
I mean, I wouldn't say that would be metagaming because your characters are aware of like the situation at this point.
Pam, do you think that's something that's fair to like,
Okay.
phone home?
So we were well, him used up the word count, so can't say.
No, never mind.
But
Never mind.
we were hoping that he would be safe there and someone would be able to help. So I don't think they can re-respond without using another spell, but like, you understand that they got the message. Carry on. That's all that matters.
Yeah, you're right. Sylvain doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. I think that's what his god preaches, right, Sylvain? Sylvain?
Yeah, I'm here. Trying to think of a response because I can't think of anything.
Sylvain matters.
You only say that because he has a full pocketbook. Fine. I'll stop. Only because he's had a rough day.
A very rough day. Most of the roughness was induced by himself, though. Eat scales, Durgan. Eat scales, Durganburn. Ah, I got it. It took me a second to process that.
I mean, to be fair, Pam, you've always kind of been a parent to me since this whole relationship started. I think our first interaction was you telling me to no, stop it.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Parent or pet owner. Nearest makes no difference.
Well, Pim didn't break out a squirt bottle, so I don't think it's pet.
Pim is group mom. Confirmed.
I don't know how Pim feels about that.
Hashtag group mom.
Anyway, I'm gonna just, I'm gonna sprint until I'm like a block away from the doors, and then I'm gonna bring out the whip again.
Hey, hold on. Hold on. Gotta roll a thing. That's the wrong die. Congratulations. As you are running, you trip over a goblin.
Do I trip or do I crush? It's a goblin. Now, if it was a hobgoblin, that'd be a different matter.
Trip. Yeah, you essentially shin bash this poor goblin in the head, but you lose your footing and kind of, like, I'll allow an action roll to get out of it. But, yeah, you definitely trip over the goblin and he just goes, ah! Ah, what happened? Who you?
Well, I rolled my save to save face.
Congratulations, it is a very nice action roll. Pardon my companion, he wasn't paying attention. I mean, does he ever? Sylvain notices his dagger glowing blue. I'm sorry, what?
Nice try to get an enchanted weapon meted into the story, Nathan. Shut up.
Wait, hold on a second, is there a... My precious!
I think the worm's doing something to his brain where he's seeing things.
Oh no. Oh shit,
Because
time.
what the goblin's actually carrying is like a bindle bag on a stick, not a dagger.
Hey guys, I gotta BRB. I just realized what time it is. We gotta put the kid to bed. Sorry.
That's fine. We got time. Gives Pim times to breathe without coughing.
Sylvain hallucinating.
I'm just picking you up by your shirt and carrying you away. Before Pim back hoofs you. Because I'm not carrying you back home again. I'll leave your ass at the street. It's actually pronounced breakfast. I only manhandled him because he was talking crazy and sounded like he was going to assault the goblin more than I did by accident. Fine, I won't touch him. I'll let him beat up the goblin. Would Sylvain really say uwu, Nathan? I feel like that wouldn't be in his vocabulary.
Okay,
Are you
metagaming.
agreeing? Are you agreeing with Sylvain by saying uwu by yes? I guess that's true, we all have. I was just trying to stop an assault in progress from Sylvain was all. I was trying to be a good Dragonborn. He was about to steal from that goblin. Am I wrong, Nathan?
Not strictly.
Whatever, I'll let Pim bash your face in. And I'll just be over there. I'm not sure if I used the right version of there. I'm sure Pim will correct me. Don't go all Kingsman on me, god damn it. We're not in Britain, you can't go Kingsman on my ass. I wouldn't be. I'm still gonna roll up on that whip. I want to hit you in real life, Nathan.
You at least understand the reference?
Yes, I understand the reference. I have
Okay.
more suits than you do. I understand fancy wear references.
Alright, I'm
I
back.
got yelled at.
Need to put headphone
I got
on one
yelled at.
moment. Okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I got yelled at for trying to stop an assault in progress from Sylvain, so I'm just over in the corner sulking.
Well, okay, hold on. I gotta look at what happens here. Let's see. Pardon my companions. He wasn't paying attention. My precious, hallucinating. I see an orange eye. It is. Grabs Sylvain, gains distance. Menacing! Do we have... Oh my god, it's just Lord of the Rings references. Jesus. Okay. Okay, so we Sorry, goblin person, didn't see you there. Watch we're going next time. Almost broke thing. He kind of cradles a little rucksack looking like a little hobo bindle. Sorry, your rucksack got possibly damaged. Are you okay? You go. He kind of like loosens his grip on the bindle and goes, "You nice. It okay. I okay." I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, me too. Your friend Big could have squished. You're learning to behave still. Is he dog? Who's scaly for dog? Dragon dog, but with human body? Oh, me know them. We call him the Durgenburn. Durgenburn. Rolls off tongue well. Me like. Me like too. You alright. If you come to Gabo area, you'd be treated well. Me have influence. And he like puffs his chest up a little bit. He nods his head solemnly and goes, "Friends. Power surge, internet rebooting. Oh, damn. Alright, we gotta hold off for Fishy.
That explains why he dropped off.
Yeah, it does. What is Gabo's name? Wondering about this. I was wondering about the silence. Yeah. Fuck. Names. Damn it. Me name's Slurm. And then he hops into a manhole. Slurm. Nice. At this point, he is gone. He literally just jumped into an open manhole. You heard a splunk, and then he's just... The Gabo is gone. Nods to Sylvania, waits for Zarg to stop glitching in and out of existence. Zarg is just standing there, staring at his battle axe. Deeply. Almost like he has the 1,000-mile stare going on right now. He's seeing the orange eye too. You know what? Make a wisdom save, Sylvain. But the orange eye is my god. The image in your mind, trying to get it to work. All good, dude. Take your time. The image of the orange eye in your mind, you realize is not a hallucination because you hear a deep voice echo in your being. Your will is weak, young one. You will make an excellent pawn in the future. Okay, Darth Vader.
And we're back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, there was a power flicker and it caused my Wi-Fi router to reset.
Rip.
And since my building's wired up to CenturyLink and its direct connect panel in my closet, I had to go all the way to my closet and reset it.
Oof. I was a little worried about that kind of shit here because our power grid in port is made out of fucking, like, tissue paper.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the internet dies when it rains, and it's been snowing a lot lately.
It hasn't snowed as much as Buffalo, I'm guessing, though.
Hmm.
Anyway, I'm back. What did I miss?
They made friends with the Gabo. His name is Slurm. He said that you'll have, if you enter the Gabo territory, you will be treated well because he has influence, and then he hopped into a manhole and sloshed off.
Gotcha. Yeah. Now what?
I mean, that's up to y'all. You keep walking.
I'm like I said, I want to sprint back to the thing and then like a block away, get on my whip.
Now we have an alliance with giant sewer frogs and sewer gobos. Him, you would assume that the Gabo opted for the sewers because he almost got trampled by a Durganburn. I hope that's why. Because Fwan in sewers. I am seeing a running theme here. Let's hope this doesn't continue to happen, or it's going to be a very smelly campaign.
I don't know. I'm heading back. I've been walking, and then, like I said, once I get a block away, I'm breaking out the whip.
Survival check, please.
Advantage or disadvantage?
With advantage. You're heading back. Very nice. So, what were you trying to do when you got a block away?
I'm busting out the whip, boy.
Oh, right, okay. You get to about a block away and you unsheath the big wheel. Roll charisma for how cool the mount is. Damn. You look like a badass, which is virtually impossible as a 7-foot-tall dragonborn riding a toddler's tricycle, but somehow you pull it off.
And it's the doctor, or it's the lab coat. It makes it all work.
The wind makes it blow behind you.
I just put the whip parentheses big wheel into my inventory. I know my charisma thing is the only reliable thing I can roll over 18.
Right. All right, you roll up to the door, literally. Just somehow.
Is there a ramp with stairs? Can I like grind down the stairs into the building?
There are no stairs, but you can roll athletics to get enough speed for a skid stop.
Okay.
All right, you drift that bitch up to the door. What did I name the Jerry? Jerry immediately just opens the door as if he felt the disturbance in the force. Shades drop from the sky.
It's like it's a 2010 fucking video game remix.
I assumed you had lab goggles on.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did. Well, I thought I wanted to steal glasses, like nerd glasses, but
There were no nerd glasses, but there were goggles.
that works.
Roll up looking like a mad dragon scientist on a big wheel.
So how are you guys gonna follow that entrance up? Good question. I don't know if it's possible for you guys to follow that entrance up.
Spontaneously finds Power Glove and starts to dance.
Okay, Michael Jackson, is it white and covered in sparkles?
No, the Power Glove, like the Nintendo Power Glove. Come on,
Oh
man.
god, no, not that glove.
Doesn't care, knows he's hot, so he just casually walks in like always.
What, does Pim just have a passive charisma of 14 now?
There is no Power Glove, but Sylvain flosses up to the door. And Pim walks up, not giving a shit, which automatically makes it cool.
Yeah, but I'm still the coolest.
Jerry has already opened the door and goes, "Sirs."
I tell him I'm going to talk to my lady friend. You guys sit here and I wheel away.
Alright, you go off to talk to Rose.
Yeah.
I think that's her name. Yeah, Rose River. Right.
Hey, Jerry, I need a little help. Shows him the frog burn area.
Honestly, the reason I'm going to talk to Rose is because she's probably the one that's going to end up having to help you.
Wow.
Yeah, actually, you're not wrong. Jerry goes, "Jesus Christ, what did you do? It looks like you stabbed yourself in the tit."
If I remember correctly, he's missing a nipple.
Yeah, no, actually,
So,
yeah, you're missing a nipple.
So a frogman touched me, and apparently I'm growing a tadpole in my chest.
Jerry pulls out a corn husk doll and goes, "Show me on the doll where it touched you."
Is that his voodoo doll of me?
It is oddly dragonborn shaped.
Sylvain takes his dagger and pokes it in the chest in the rough location of the frog poke.
Ah, right.
It was here.
All right, that should have been obvious, I suppose. If you need medical attention, the only people we have in house that are good at that would be goes to check character sheets. We have, I mean, Ms. Vesper is all right with medicines, but Miss River would also be able to help. I guess take your pick. Duty do, what up, dude? Yeah, D&D. We got an online campaign going now. Walks off to locate Orzix. Asks him if he wants a nice wristwatch TM. Forgax, oh my god. He goes, "Ooh, I actually have one just like that. They give them out at the Arcanists Guild for 5 years of service." Hats off to online being easy schedule. You say easy schedule, but it's tricky, eh? Like, we do this once a month, that's why it's easy to schedule. Also shows him the container that holds the Mind Flayer tadpoles. Alright. Miss River, please? Okay, we're gonna do one at a time. Zarg and Sylvain approach Miss River. Who wants to talk first?
I'm letting the big wheel do all the talking right now.
Rolls up on Big Wheel. Roll charisma.
Come on, don't fail me. Aw. It had to happen. Can I get advantage just for how many charisma rolls I've hit with this thing? I want this to work so much.
It's okay. It works out in your benefit, trust me.
Fine.
You roll up, just... So, and she looks and starts to laugh, borderline hysterically. And she goes, "Mr. Zarg, you certainly are a character, aren't you?"
Can there at least still be wind flowing through my lab coat?
Sure. Sure, I'll give you wind. Thank you.
Just a fan in the background.
Right. Scooty, thanks for donating to the Death Chip Challenge, my guy. Much appreciated. 56%. We're getting closer to me dying live on stream. Alright, Sylvain, would you like to... Soup, thank you for contributing as well. Grabs lab coat tails to flap them. There we go. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Sup, I got the whip and the drip for a date. He goes, you certainly do. Looks at the big wheel and just goes, so where would I be riding? And winks.
The way I see it, there's two options, shoulders or lap. Lady's choice.
Very well. She looks at she notices Sylvain now flapping the lab coat and goes, oh, dear lord, what happened to you?
My mono-nippled friend.
Mono-nippled.
Long story short, Frog tapped me on the chest here and apparently laid a tadpole egg in my chest, and I need a little bit of help.
A tadpole egg, you say? Oh,
sorry, go ahead. I was gonna say before he finished, like after he finished, I was gonna say, also there was a mind flare thing that's probably connected that Pim has with Orzix, I'm guessing. Looks around for Pim.
Pim is over by Orzix showing him the watch and the jar.
That jar might help you investigate whatever made Sylvain titty pregnant.
So I need to go back to my monster sheet here for a second. So I do believe So Rose dips under her little workstation, comes back up with a book, and starts flipping through. Goes, I haven't heard of anything like this happening in centuries. Where exactly did you encounter this creature?
There's like a crater or something in like down that way. Points in the direction we came from.
Oh, right. They sent you off to investigate the blast site. Okay, alright. Keeps thumbing, finally hits the page she's looking for. You see a diagram of the exact creature that poked you in the titty. He goes, you encountered Slod.
Should he roll to see if he gets PTSD from seeing the creature again?
Yes.
What do I roll?
Wisdom.
Wisdom save?
Yes. Congratulations, you managed to fight off flashbacks. He goes, alright, what color was it?
Red.
Ooh, that's not a fun one. Okay, so... it looks like it indeed laid an egg inside of you. Congratulations. Good news is, we can get rid of it.
Okay, how?
One moment, please. And she starts sifting through her things. Starts just whipping scrolls across her, like, work area. Goes, no. No, hold on a second. She shouts across the room, Ragnar! Yeah, yes? Do you have a scroll of do you have a scroll of cure disease? Hold on a second. Goes elbow deep into his fanny pack. Starts rustling around. Comes back up. Yes. Can I have it? Maybe. Dinner ordered? Nice. Zarg is typing. Wheels up to Ragnos, so where's head, old boy? Your friend is currently resting. He was completely, healed from the, fucking words. There were no remains of the Mind Flayer tadpole within his skull. I had quite a fun time. You good there, baby? Sorry, my girlfriend is dying behind me.
It's okay.
He, the hell? Zarg, my senses are tingling. You better not be being rude in there. Keeps hands on hips, ready to lecture. Wheels up to Pim. Hello, friends. So he tells you that the dude is fine. You got rid of the tadpole. There's no lasting after effects. He just needs to rest. He goes, so what are you willing to pay for this scroll to cure whatever ails you, boy? I see we're making progress. I'm proud of you. Nothing. My God saved me. Oh no, he was talking about the Mind Flayer kid. You still have a tadpole in your titty.
Oh.
He goes, oh, I mean, if you're not wanting to pay, you can, you know, explode. Progress? I don't make progress. I make dead bodies. Zarg, don't make me regret being nice to you. I imagine that being said with the most pursed lips ever. Ragnar is currently just twirling the scroll betwixt his fingers, looking at you with one eye while the other one is staring at Rose, who is approximately 10 feet away.
At Sylvain or Zarg?
Sylvain. Rose just finally coughs and goes, Ragnar, I will make you whatever you want for food for the next 3 days if you would be so kind as to give it to this poor lad for free. She makes a charisma save. I haven't gotten to use my character sheets for my NPCs yet, so I'm kind of excited about this. Oof! He goes, 2 weeks. Fine. 2 weeks. Alright, here you go. And he throws the scroll to you, Sylvain.
Wait, hang on. Before that.
Oh.
Before that, I have a counter proposition.
Wheels back to Rose. You can just catch the scroll midair. Hold on.
Yes. Hold on. Ragnar, I have a better offer. I will give you exactly 1 use of this big wheel whenever you want it.
Charisma. You're like, I could not possibly take such an epic whip away from you, lad. I'm sorry. Besides,
Fine. I'll let you use God Eater once.
charisma with advantage. He likes the axe. Very well.
Or Bullet Eater. I meant Bullet Eater, not God Eater.
I mean, either way, it's a badass name.
By the way, you have exactly 3 hours to use this, so here's the axe. Throws it to him and sees.
He catches it and promptly falls over because he's a frail old-ass dwarf. He gets up and goes, hey, yes. Now I will be feared. And he walks out the front door.
You know, he walks out, he's like, open the door, Jerry!
And Jerry just flinches like, oh, okay.
Yell at him, don't break it!
You just start hearing it pinging off of random objects outside.
I have the scroll and I give it to Rose.
She goes,
like,
thank you. We're making copies? Oh, God. All right. Okay. 1 second. We're just gonna real quick. Rose just goes, Sylvain, if you would please come back here for just a moment. She opens the scroll, reads an incantation, and goes, okay, you should be fine now. No more frog daddy.
Thank you, Roast.
You're,
I
you're,
appreciate it.
you're quite welcome. Orzix is now hovering over your shoulder, Sylvain, and goes, did you say top secret folder?
Yeah, I did. Do you mind if we make copies so that we can see this too and hold on to it?
I mean, he looks at the folder. Let me take a look here.
Okay.
You hand him the folder, and he starts thumbing through, and he goes, I mean, good luck copying this, but sure.
Okay, never mind.
You're gonna regret that, Grant. Rose, I need something to occupy my hand since I don't have an axe. Your hand would do nicely. Charisma with advantage. That was pretty slick. I'll give that one. Wow. All right. I mean, either way, she giggles a little bit and goes, very well, and she holds your hand. She has to climb up your fucking leg to hook an arm on your belt to do so, but she does. So Orzik starts thumbing through the document and goes, as he goes page by page by page, wheels away with Lady Flynn. You just start doing laps on the big wheel.
yeah, we'll chat.
All right.
Gotta
Okay.
build up that social relationship.
True. Very true. As Orzik starts getting deeper and deeper into the notes on the experiment, he starts to look disheartened. He, like, borderline depressed. Like, you kind of see a little bit of his soul die as he goes, this is quite a predicament.
What is it?
Well, according to this, they were experimenting with an Arcanist here.
What's that?
Sylvain, are you from this? I can't remember. You're from a different time, aren't you? But you're still technically from this realm, so I mean...
Yeah,
Okay.
but we're Arcanists around when he was originally around.
Arcanists are people who specialize in the Arcana. This is correct, Pim. So...
Well, I meant, were they still around, like, as a guild back when he was alive? Because it seems like Jesus and religious fervor was a lot more prevalent than Arcana.
Yeah. So, okay, but let me specify. I did not say
Oh, that's
Arcanists.
what you...
I said Arcanus, as in the god of magic.
Oh.
Sorry, they're very similar words, and I am bad at... Yeah, close enough. You don't need the O, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
I believe you would call it one of your heathen gods there, Jesus boy. Who's your god again?
Has he actually stated his god? I don't know if he has.
I haven't, actually, no.
I'm guessing it's the god of rogues.
For reasons.
Soft consonants are audible. It's okay, I suck at emphasizing and enunciating.
Who is your god, Sylvain?
I prefer not to say, but his eye is orange.
So, I would say that you would at least have a basic understanding that Arcanus is the god of magic. Like, you all would understand that because there's like a bajillion temples to this god in this country. You've heard the name, you've seen the icon. Orzix proceeds to explain, though, that well, you see, an Arcanist here is quite possibly the rarest magical artifact known to exist. I'm pretty sure we only have the one. If I understand this correctly, they blew it the fuck up. So these scientists are experimenting with something they couldn't control. That explains why they lost control of the gem-sourced power. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Rolls back up with Rose sitting on the handlebars. What we miss. Orzix just pinches the bridge of his nose. A lot. Rare magical artifact. So rare that we only knew of one in existence. And from what I can tell, it's probably a safe bet that in order to get rid of whatever is causing our current predicament, we're going to need another one. So God thing go burr and explode. Yes. You see a little bit of Orzik's soul die as well. Or, again, you see more of his soul die. So... What do we have to go burr on to fix the issue? Pinch his nose harder. We need another tear. He starts to laugh, like, he kind of chuckles, just like,
Is there any other way?
He starts laughing, like, hysterically laughing. And he goes, which finding one of those is akin to finding a needle in a haystack. If the haystack was the size of this city, and if the needle also looked like a piece of hay, more so than a needle already does. At this point, Ragna literally appears out of thin air behind Orzix. Oh, hold on, I missed chat. Let's see. Could ask Forg and his sewer network for help. He got all the knowledge. Your spelling is atrocious, and I know it's on purpose, but it bothers me.
Well, tell me I'm wrong, though. I could go test the waters with Forg. I bet he probably has one of those locked away just because he's a frog and it's all shiny.
I would have to roll a D100 for that, and it would have to be a 100, but...
Well, I can at least ask, and then give me an excuse to go see Forg.
This is true. Pim, let's see, Pim. We encountered a living scientist while we were there. He said their failed experiments told were open portals, and the teenage mutant edgy soldiers that came out of it can plant tadpoles in people. I love that. Teenage mutant edgy soldiers. The yes, the TMES. I love that show.
The TME, yes.
So okay, but you hear a pop, and immediately behind Orzix is Ragna. Suddenly, he goes, "What's so funny, Orzix?" Ah, Jesus Christ! Don't do that, Ragna. Villains and a half frog. Villains and a half frog. Nice. I like that. That's excellent. Beautiful. Wonderful. Love to see it. So after Orzix quickly brings Ragna up to speed.
Ragna, where's my axe?
Oh, yeah. So he reaches into the fanny pack and pulls the axe out. Here you go.
Inspects the axe vehemently for any damage.
It's in perfect condition. In fact, it's in a little better condition than it was before. He goes, anyways, pauses for a long moment, drools a little, goes cockeyed, shakes his head and goes, you might be able to find some answers at the Grand Temple. If I remember correctly, it is at the peak of Mount Waning, which borders the western edge of the city.
Wait, was that the temple we were already at, Pim, where you stole from the offerings?
No. Was the temple you were already at on top of a mountain?
I don't remember. That's why I asked Pim. We're at a temple.
You Mount what? This TME a space grater. God damn it. Coming back to Mount what? Mount Waning. It is the large mountain on the western edge of the city. You can't miss it. It's real big.
I'm waiting for that one to hit you, Munch.
Guard the ratling.
Instead of Splinter the Rat.
Teenage Mutant Edgy Soldiers, Teenage Mutant Edgy Soldiers.
Villains and a half frog.
So, to give some context, you would understand that you guys are a little bit east of the center of the city. Like a little bit southeast of the center of the city. Listen here, Pim. God can't pronounce all the words right. English is hard.
Since when is Pim the grammar Gestapo here? I mean, they've always done it to me, but that's me because I suck at words.
I feel like you purposefully suck at words sometimes. Anyway.
I mean, you're not wrong.
She shoulders, we need to go get the principal.
Wait, I'm confused. Why do we need edgy a principal? Never mind.
Hey, what are we what the fucking?
Probably my comment about the grammar. Most likely.
Your words disappeared? Oh.
Oh. I was gonna say, I saw just the empty parentheses there. I wasn't sure what that was about.
I thought it was just a too quick of hitting enter. But okay, so think of it this way. You guys would understand that it took you damn near 4 hours to get to the city center where the blast site was. Trying to say that these mean OOC, not IC. Stop talking is me, not Pim. Oh, so talking as you, not Pim. Oh yeah, no, I figured that out. I fucked up. My bad. But okay, so literally opposite side of the city, like you have about 2/3 of the entirety of Milwaukee to walk, to put it into context, to get to this fucking mountain. It's a long trek. And then you have to climb a mountain. But Ragna seems pretty sure that you'll be able to find something to do with how to obtain a tier of their god there.
Hey, Ragna, I have a proposition for you.
Yes?
I assume you have some support magic spells at your disposal.
Allow me to go to the character sheet.
Or some form of support you could offer us while on this trek on the mountain. Whether it be witty banter or music.
I could definitely do music, yes.
Since you seem to know where this temple and mountain is, why don't you lead us there? I will protect you, and in exchange, if you help us get this artifact, we can help you get something else from the temple that you might want, or resources in the area that might help whatever experiments or doodads you're on them.
I keep hearing doot-doots. Hold on. Sounds like a familiar story involving some halflings in a ring. You must form the Fellowship of the Arcane Tier. It's a shame my travel specialization is in forests, not mountains.
It could be a forest. It could be a forested mountain.
Well, fun fact, actually, there is a forest at the base of the mountain. As per your request for me to join you on this mission, and he keeps making that noise. He just keeps a prolonged.
Come on, man. We're the only three contributing here. The least you can do is help us.
Persuasion.
Persuasion. Damn it.
I lost track. Who are we talking to?
I'm trying to convince Ragnar to give us to lead us to the mountain.
Oh, okay.
And save us some travel time and heartache and possible fights along the way, because it sounds like we're gonna have a boss fight.
We should see if Gabo can lead us to the mountain.
Oh no, Ben.
Oh, that was accidental. Okay. Scrolling. Okay. All right.
I don't know. Come on, dude. Like,
She is
you
so
need to get out and
tiny.
see the city a little bit too. I feel some fresh air would do you those old bones wonders.
You know what? Let me sleep on it.
Fine, that's good. It's dark anyway.
So lucky. All right.
My character sheet.
So you guys, it's essentially like it's around dinner time now. You hear the clattering of cooking of like camp stoves, people making some food. You smell the wafting aromas of different meats and veggies and shit. It's getting to be about that time. Wheels you and Rose over to Din Din. He goes, actually, she just directs you back to her area. He goes, I had dinner cooking. You see, like, she's got some vegetables and some herbs currently roasting in a pot of, or steeping in a pot of water. He goes, would any of you care for some soup? Me. Just raise his hand. Yes, please.
Are you
Soup squints.
To be honest, this is more of a vegetable stew soup, so it wasn't pre-canned, so you're safe.
Rose starts. Rose looks to camera and goes, "Pun not intended." Looks back to you guys. Very well then. She pulls out some clearly handcrafted wooden bowls and starts ladling in the broth, making sure to get a couple vegetables in each bowl. You guys have a nice bowl of potato leek soup with a nice topping of rosemary. What's the broth base? Plant-based? Ah, same here actually. The base of the broth is primarily potatoes. It's potato and leek soup. It's potatoes, onions, and water with a little bit of herbs for flavor. Thank fuck for fellow vegetarians. He's just like, right? It is quite tasty. She is a skilled chef. You can tell that it has just the perfect amount of herbs and spices and salt. It's not overbearing, but it is flavorful. Zarg will have a little extra rosemary on top. Sneaks meat. Do you have meat in your inventory, sir?
I just want to see if you catch that. I was just joking. No, I don't mean.
I mean, you still have the dead mouse from the mall.
I'm not gonna eat the mouse. That's travel rations.
It's terrible, and I love it. Sylvain just picks the rosemary off the top of his and dunks it in Zarg's soup. There you go, buddy. When we aren't all risking our hides to figure out how to save this world, you'll have to show me this recipe. My family would love it. Rosemary. Ah, I get the pun. She just blinks at you like. Serene's urge to strangle. Roll wisdom!
Me?
No, Zarg.
Okay.
Your hands move towards Sylvain's neck, and then you catch a very stern glare from Pim. To answer Pim, Rose says, "Oh, of course. I actually have it written down right here if you want." Nom stew. How enthusiastically are you nomming the stew? On a scale of 1 to eats the bowl.
Does that answer your question?
You pour so your jaw unhinges with the sound of a rusty door. And you pour the stew down your throat hole. And then you toss the wooden bowl down for good measure. At which Rose looks very concerned and goes, I would like my bowl back, please, if you don't mind. As she's handing Pim a piece of parchment with the recipe for the potato leek soup written on it. You can add that to your inventory, Pim. Zarg, roll... Roll athletics to regurgitate the bowl. It goes to wash the dishes because you have manners. She's like, oh, there's no need for that. Thank you, dear. And she waves her hand over the dirty dishes and they are just clean. Spits out bowl that is now mahogany and beeswax finished. One of the many unknown talents of the Dragonborn.
I feel like the athletics check confirms that.
Your gut flexes and you hear grinding and squishing, and then you just go, pa! And out comes a bowl with a nice coating of wax on it. She goes, how? Thank you. Just takes the bowl.
It's a party trick. Learned that in college.
Interesting. Do you know any other tricks with your gut?
No, but I do with my mouth. Wink, wink.
Oh my god.
She smiles coyly and goes, good. And this is my cue to find Orzix again.
He just regurgitates their stew when they hear that.
Orzix is back in his lab area, currently poring over the notes and trying not to rip out his well-maintained hair.
Yes, but I feel like Orzix is slowly losing his mind at the information we gave him.
Yeah.
He just kind of walked off hysterically laughing.
Yeah. Yeah, he's currently, like I said, he's at the desk looking at the research notes, hands on his head, just looking like he's about to just rip out all of his hair.
He's not in the fetal position, sucking his thumb. Rats.
You know what? Let's do a wisdom save on good old Orzix here.
Oh no.
Oh shit, that's right, he's a citizen. He's a civvy. He doesn't have stats. Alright. Let's see what happens. He goes into the fetal position and starts repeating, all these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. My lord, the Dragonborn is corrupting me. Please grant me grace. You just hear in your head. Yeah, okay. You find yourself with a sudden urge to have better manners. And now I'm thankful for all my years of being a big sibling. He sees you walking up and continues to just chant all these squares make a circle. Comforts him like you would your baby siblings. Aww. Roll a charisma check with advantage. Helps Rose clean. Ah. Roll dexterity to not break things.
Of course.
If you can't do it with advantage, then just roll charisma twice. And we'll take the higher one. Dexterity, you don't break anything. As a matter of fact, you do a very good job cleaning up. Which she definitely appreciates. She says, oh, thanks, big guy, and does a little hop so she can smack you on the ass.
Oh my god.
Orzix,
I think you got it for him.
Orzix immediately calms down. It is as if your gentle touch snaps him back to reality. And he looks at you and says, thank you, Pim. Thank you so much. I don't know what came over me there. I have a bad feeling. Yes, the squares do make a circle. It's fine. Everyone has their ups and downs. Yes, the gravity of the situation got the better of me, I'm afraid. This is something that is borderline impossible to remedy. Frankly, if you guys can find a way to obtain this artifact, I will eat my freaking lab notes. I will eat my lab notes. It's impossible. There's no way. Looks at Sylvain, gives him the look to get. I gets. You go hang out with Ragnar. He starts trying to teach you how to play the kazoo. Well, you know what that one weird human pop singer sang when he was 13? Never say never.
I hate that. I hate that. No. Why? Why does Justin Bieber have to be a reality in this world?
He goes, oh yeah, Jeffrey Bieber. I love that song.
Or you mean Jeffrey Bieber?
Yeah, Jeffrey Bieber had some bangers. He looks good these days. I'm not sure if I like the mustache, but I mean, he still makes decent music.
Well, by that logic, that means Linkin Park is a real band in this world.
chain link cul-de-sac. I'm glad he's got tats now. Yeah, they do look good.
What's that song, that's like, it's the Papa Roach spin of the dog, This is my bestest sport.
Oh, yeah, the actual song?
No, like the meme song. One of the lyrics, I used to sing it all the time. I can't remember
Cut
what
my
it is.
leash into pieces. This is my bestest Bork. I can't remember I can't remember the filler, but it ends with "Don't give a heck" because they neutered my weenie. All right, so let's see. Pim is chatting with Orzix, who is now significantly calmer. He Pim, I hate it here. Yeah, I was gonna say, Pim is hanging out with Orzix. He's calmer. That he pulls out a flask. He pulls out a flask and 2 test tubes and goes, "Care for a drink?" Sylvain is hanging out with Ragna, who is trying to teach him kazoo. And Zarg is sharing a lovely moment chatting with Rose. As things wind down, everyone is having a good time. Eventually, it gets to the point where it is definitely time for bed. Y'all stayed up a little later than intended, and everyone's a little drunk. Sylvain, roll a dexterity check.
Oh, man.
No. It's not what you think.
Okay.
Congratulations, you have proficiency in kazoo.
Yay!
Ragnar goes, "My word, you are a fast learner."
Don't worry, it's just the trauma.
It's just the trauma. Him, you realize that what Orzix gave you is homemade moonshine. Lab grade.
Is he from Appalachia? Is he an artist from Appalachia?
Wait, what?
So is he what's his profession again? Artificer?
He's an arcanist.
Is he an arcanist from Virginia? Appalachian Mountain?
Yes. Hey, you have college tricks, so do I.
Is there a little bit of twang in that voice?
No, he's like, this is something we used to make back in the frat.
Wait, what's his frat? I need to know the letters. The Greek letters.
Fuck. I don't know Greek letters.
It should be just Kappa, Kappa, Kappa.
Yeah. No.
Kappa, Beta, Kappa.
Kappa, Omega, Kappa.
Okay.
Yeah. Still weak to Fabus though. Well, damn. It's fair enough. I do miss the homebrews. Zarg, you lock up the whip. What do you lock the whip up on?
My battle axe, because like only 2 people in this whole entire area can carry it.
Homebrews, nice. I didn't even think about that.
I'm gonna walk it to the cot that me and Rose are presumably gonna share.
You guys have a nice platonic cuddle session as you drift off to sleep.
Homebrews.
I'm assuming you are more of a gentleman than this, but if you try to... Nat redeemed oof. Nice.
What were you gonna say? I'm more of a gentleman than what?
I was gonna say, I'm assuming you're more of a gentleman than this, but if you try to cop a feel, she's gonna smack your hand.
I said cuddles and I'm drunk. Didn't say cuddles with grabby.
You go and cuddle her, and you just like she makes a fucking squeaky toy noise. Just.
The mechanics of this would mean her head's like on my navel.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, so everything wraps up. You guys have a nice long rest, a well-deserved rest after what happened. And I think we're gonna end it there. And Nat has an ear infection. Fucking rip, bro.
Would the offspring of a halfling and a dragonborn be a normal-sized entity?
Can we not discuss that in my presence? I have tocophobia.
Wait, what's that?
Fear of pregnancy and childbirth.
Oh.
Err.
Okay. We shall not discuss.
Err.
Did not know that was a phobia, but okay. Yeah, we'll avoid that subject from here on out, Soup.
Thanks.
Glad to hear you feel better. Well, you sound better than you did at the start.
You definitely do sound a bit better.
Yeah.
I have downed 4 water bottles throughout this entire thing.
That'll help.
You're hella hydrated.
There's a
Yeah.
fear of air?
My bladder is full.
you're like I need to hit the bathroom. Like meow.
Alright, guys. Who should we raid? I've got a couple people I'm eyeballing right now, but if anyone has a suggestion, I'm willing to...
Mine would be either James or Waltop.
Okay.
Joe Venom is actually doing Dungeons and Dragons right now as well.
Oh. Alright, let me make sure that I have their... It's all one word, caps on J and V, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, let's keep the D&D train rolling. Oh shit, let me open my channel in a separate tab so I can follow the raid. Forgot to fucking do that. There's a fear of fear, that is awful.
Yeah, there's also a fear of long words. It's extremely long.
Yeah, whoever named the fear of long words is an asshole.
Literally. Yeah, I only have
Venom.
2 phobias, and the other one's a metaphobia, which is the fear of vomit.
I don't know if I technically have any proper phobias, but I definitely don't like spooters, and I don't like confined spaces.
Yeah.
Alright, real quick outro. Thank you everyone for hanging out tonight. I hope you had a good time. I'm planning on starting to upload these sessions to YouTube in the near future. I just gotta fucking remember to do that shit. So look forward to those links in the Discord. Much love and appreciation. Let's share the love and appreciation and go raid Joe Venom. I love that name. That is such a badass name.
Joe Venom.
Alright, deuces.
Yeah, easy enough as